In this live series, let's discuss about all the topics related to the world economy, and then so it is locked. So let me try once again in the landscape. So landscape, it's not coming. Okay, since I'm new to the live, let's discuss a topic that is about the usefulness. The useful things happening around the world, which are going to affect our lives. Only these topics I wish to discuss along with the political view. So any topics you want, you can comment in the live box. Even if you replay the live streaming, you can tell. So no problem in that. So let's first discuss the topic. The world around us is what I'm going to explain with this book. This is the world map, and the population growth. The most important thing which the future is gonna handle. You see here, uh, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Pakistan, Japan, Brazil, Indonesia, USA, USSR, and you can't see India where it stands. It is standing at 813 million. I think this data is an old data, but according to the latest estimates, India has surpassed China. It is standing at 130 crores. The China have, is doing surveys quite often, but the Indian government has not done this survey. I think they don't want to do it. They do not have interest in any finding out how many people are living happy in the country, even though the happiness index marks India below Pakistan. So the population increase and the resource management, sustainable development, everything is an important thing. And the world organizations, let's discuss about it. The international organizations, UNESCO, IMF provide from funds. They bail out many countries like Pakistan, Interpol, African Union, and the labor organization. So these are all the things. The tariffs management is beneficial for the broadcasting. The interesting fact, you know that Geo, every service provider in this country, they get the internet source through ocean cables beneath the ocean from foreign countries through optic fibers, and then reach our home. They put their profit margin, increase everything. So this way only Wi-Fi is being distributed, and the mobile signals, they are done through the towers setup. So this is the thing. Next topic is the largest countries. Of course, these are all the countries, so no need to explain much bigger than that. India stands at 7th position, 328 3 3 lakh 20 32 lakh 80,000 square meter. So this is the thing. 1 square kilometer accounts for 250 acres. And you see Brazil, Australia, USA. So these are the countries who are big and having less population and more wealth concentrated. And first continent, let's see North America. The Mexico is a Spanish colony. It was usually, It covered, I think, nearly this stretch. You see, California is from this west coast. It was originally Mexico, but the US, starting from this point, the New England, they fought against the British. And then what happened is there is history. Of course, you know the history, and there's nothing to discuss about the things. So one of the key takeaway for us is that now India is having $1 is equal to 85 rupees, but during independence was $1 is equal to 1 rupee. So that was the stage compared to India and USA. But things have changed. They become the world leader and dictating every nations to be following the path. Many people wish to enter US in hope of getting a good life. They enter Mexico and then travel into Texas and then stay as an illegal migrant. And from Canada also, US, uh, many immigrants legally jump, and from US also Canada happens. So shifting to the next geographical place is Central America. So these area are very much, you know, in the rainforest stage, like tropical weather, And here we have the Panama Canal situated in between, which generates an great income. Uh, and then the life expectancy of the you know countries around the world. Chad, which is an African country, they don't have any medical facility. They are poor, facing the wrath of the sunlight daily. So I think these countries suffer daily. They can't, it's just like a situation in, we know, in Jharkhand, northeast states. Similar situation happens here because of, the tribal nature. The tribes find the food and eat, but here the conditions are very much harder. No mountains, no coast. Only in the coastal countries there may be something, no food. That's the thing. So that's why the Chad is the lowest ranked. India is 58, 58. This is the old data, but present it is 70. So next is the healthcare. How many patients must each doctor care? I think in India for 250 people one doctor, which is the reason why still medicine is a widely preferred scope. It has huge potential. Biggest cities, let's see which position. Calcutta stands at 8, Bombay at 9. And then coming to the food supply, how many calories do most people eat each day? Our country 2200, even though we have wide cuisines, wide range of cuisines, taste, everything, ranging from south to north Indian cuisine. We eat 2200, and USA, since they have more western foods like pizza, including cheese, meat, wide range of options, they consume more calories. And the income, this is a major everyday problem for us. This is listed in euros. I think 1 euro is nearly 100 rupees. I think this, even though it is an old data, the timeline of the graph, I think it is I don't understand, but let me try to understand and tell for you. 200 BC, India's income is 73 into 100, which comes about nearly 17,300. I think 17,300 per capita income has been attained in 2000 BC itself, but still, I think this misunderstanding. So let us shift the focus to the literacy rate, which is a key indicator in a country's and societal growth. How many people can read? India stands at 50, below 50, even though it's in world. School enrollment is also, it's in gold data. You see. Next, let's discuss about the ongoing geopolitical problems. So coming to our nation, so see the world map. India recognizes it this way only. Uh, China stolen this area through the 1962 war, and Pakistan occupied this area through the illegal encroachment just after British gave independence. And as we see, India is going on a very difficult daily basis to tackle Pakistan's terror. And Bangladesh, even though India got independence, India gave independence, fought for their independence, they seem to be a problem because the chicken neck, this part is very narrow stretch of 22 kilometer. I think India should uh, use this opportunity. Adani is threatening Bangladesh that if you don't give 30,000 crores, then we will cut off the power supply. Like that, they should ask for an independent autonomy territory in which both India and Bangladesh can manage. I think this northwestern part, this layer, or else they should buy some sort of lands in this stretch so that we can increase our 22 kilometer chicken neck, a narrow path, into 100 kilometer or something, which won't be a loss, but for the world nations, it may cleanly be it will be explicit that India is in a fear of losing the northeastern part. That's why they are bargaining Bangladesh. So instead of doing that, I think uh, instead of exposing the weakness, as we know, the China may attack via Nepal. If they attack just 22 kilometer via Bhutan, they tried for an opportunity in the Doklam, this region, this point. But since the distance is long and since India helped the Bhutan, China went back. So this is the reason why, in order to make the northeastern part, which is an integral part, even though the cultures are respected. And the next thing is India is just having 28 states. The 29th state latest Telangana, but one state, India, the the statehood has been removed from Jammu Kashmir. Even though they try to restore, it's very difficult. But it's better to make bigger states. Let's discuss in the next live session. And Pakistan economy is fully crumbling. And the one major fact is that they said we have found an oil reserves estimating about you know 800 million, which is a big sort of thing. In INR, I would say like 20 lakh crore. So for a country like Pakistan having one third of the size of our country and one sixth the population, 20 lakh crore is a big thing, but they don't have the refineries. For that, they have to invest themselves. But what they do, They simply ask for a bailout to IMF. So IMF keep on helps them in such a way that one day Pakistan will return their money through their oil reserves. But even though they say this type of news came out many times before, I think even though it is feasible, they depend on the Indian country, because Ambani G has Adani, many businessmen in Gujarat, they have oil refineries. From that only oil, the petrol, diesel, everything is supplied to our country. So they buy the crude oil from Iran. This pipeline coming from Russia. Russia is giving us cheap natural oil because of their natural resource that comes to Quad Airport. This is Pakistan. This Iran, they have the port. From here, it comes directly to Ambani's refinery. From there, he will take commissions and then send to the rest of the country, where Modi ji put 33 rupees tax, and each state has the. And this is the thing. If Pakistan find also, they depend on India, so it will be an advantage for India also. But anyway, even though the country is full of oil resources also, the petrol price won't reduce. So I think the next live session we will discuss more about the geopolitics, and do suggest what we can do in the next live video. For now, I am ending, and see you in the next video. Bye.